Buhari's minister drops bombshell and exposes identities of government officials behind deadly slaughterings and attacks in Nigeria. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post a juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. A former Anambra State Governor and ex-Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, has pointed fingers at state governors, laying blame on their mismanagement of security funds for the persistent insecurity crisis plaguing Nigeria. Do you now see why I'm saying that insecurity is like a business? Because if the insecurity stops, the funds being mapped out for it stops. And wherever there is funds, looters are nearby. The news in detail, please. Expressing his concerns on the silence of the Ojoto Ofala festival in Anambra, Ngige did not mince words as he accused governor for viewing security votes as personal pocket money, diverting these crucial funds from their intended purpose and thereby exacerbating the existing security challenges. Ngige emphasized security votes are meant to be spent by state governors to stabilize security in their different states. There are not pocket money, but some governors have converted them to personal money. Drawing a parallel between security funds and information or publicity spending, Ngige highlighted the intangible nature of this investment. He stressed that, similar to publicity, where the effect might not be immediately visible but impactful, stability in security spending yields prosperity through sustained economic activities. The former governor lamented the consequences of insecurity, particularly in the Southeast zone, where economic activities have faced disruptions over the past 18 months. Ngige attributed this disturbance to both insecurity issues and non-state actors exploiting the situation, hiding behind the guise of Nnamdi Kanu to perpetrate criminal activities. His words, security votes are meant to be spent by state governors to stabilize security in their different states. They are not pocket money. They are not pocket money, but some governors have converted to personal money. Security is like information, publicity. When you are spending money on publicity, you will not see it. It is not tangible, but you will see the effect. If you put stability in your security, you will see prosperity following it because there will be economic activities. Insecurity has made economic activities to be destabilized in the Southeast zone in the past 18 months, coupled with the sit at home and all these activities by non-state actors who hide under the camouflage of Nnamdi Kanu to perpetrate criminality. So you people are now seeing what we are talking about. You are now seeing why I am of the opinion that the government, they are the one sponsoring insecurity. They want it to continue. Like I said, if the insecurity stops, the funds in that area stops. But meanwhile, if it is somebody who is genuinely and sincerely concerned and wanting Nigeria to grow, the person will tackle insecurity so that the funds there, immediately insecurity stops, the funds for insecurity automatically goes down. You can now channel that particular fund to something better or to another sector. But no, those in government, they would rather not do it, or they will keep, spending the money on something else, looting all the money, or, sharing it into two, spending it on what they want. And at the end of the day, insecurity continues. So the money keeps coming in until they leave office. That is why I am convinced beyond reasonable doubt that the government is sponsoring insecurity in this country. Quote me anywhere. God will judge them all, both present and former. How can one man pocket 2.1 billion in a month? Call it pocket. I dey tell you now. That is why anything about this government talk, I take it with it like a pinch of salt. I'm telling you, I take it like a pinch of salt. Both those at the national level, both those at the state level, both those at the local government level or the councils level, everybody is involved. Everybody is involved. But only a genuine person and sincere person will come in and want to spend that money once. The person can say, you know what, in 1 year, we go they put this money for here. And they're going to put the money for there. At the end of the day, that 1 year end, the insecurity in that state end, and the channel, they use the energy face another thing. And you cannot be talking about peace where there is insecurity. It is not, and you can't talk about peace, you can't talk about progress. Those three, they go hand in hand. If you want to have what's it called, security, I mean, those three, they don't go as in insecurity, brings about stagnation. You understand? Stagnation in a country, stagnation everywhere. There is no progress. There's lack of progress. So if you want to be if you want your state to be progressful, if you want to your state to move forward, if you want to have peace in the state, you must thereby treat security. You must not treat it with kid gloves. You must treat it in a way that, like I said, 1 year, 2 years, you tell yourself, okay, we want the next 1 year, 2 years. Look at what we want to happen. And of course, you can use the energy. By the time you you deal with insecurity with, with better gloves, maybe not be kid gloves. You use better iron fist, deal with insecurity. You can now channel that, energy to another place. These people know what they're doing. That is it. That is why the security in Nigeria cannot until we have people who are genuinely concerned about this country and concerned about their various states. If not, that money where they enter their pocket, then they use them as, just like you say, as job money. Now their own personal money, to them, that is what it is. They don't use it. Some people say have gone maybe inside the 2-point-something billion, they'll just remove 1 billion naira, use it for insecurity purpose, and they continue. The remaining one inside their pockets. So this is where Chris Ngige talk. Bam, that is it. Security votes are meant to be spent by state to stabilize security. Yes, I support them. But in this case, no. This is entering into some people's pockets. In fact, some people, it is not like pocket money. They will not be, at least if they don't get money, they go say, no, 2 billion you are going to my hands, so I go use that one solve my problem. This is what they tell you now. That is the reality of many of us. And this is what happens when you don't pick somebody who is genuinely concerned for the country. You don't pick somebody who is genuinely concerned about the development and growth of the country. The person just wants to come and feast and feast and feast. You have people who are lazy mentally. You come into a state, you are a governor of a state, you don't look for means to generate income. You rely on the what? On the government, on the federal government allocation, because they're going to be giving you money. Meanwhile, as a state governor, this is not a bad thing if you come out and you actually, find out more ways of, creating revenues for your state other than taxation, other than receiving funds from the federal government. You find out ways for this thing so that at the end of the day, now you go enjoy them. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest.